Blood-sucking insects are frightening to people and cause a great deal of anxiety. They creep up on you, feed on you, and then leave.
At first glance, these creatures are bizarre and horrible looking, but they're in fact quite innocuous for the most part, and they form a natural part of our environment.
With more than 1 million known species, insects represent the most diverse and predominant life form on planet Earth. It is natural to fear being the victim of a blood-sucking insect and the possibility of contracting disease. But far less than 1% of all insects feed on the blood of humans and other vertebrate animals. If we can get beyond our phobias, we'll find that these creatures are truly fascinating. In this exhibit, we focus on 5 types of blood-sucking insects: fleas, lice, bedbugs, mosquitoes, and ticks. Ticks, though not true insects, also use blood in a similar way. Fleas are the bane of our pets' existence. Lice thrive on our skin and hair habitat. Bedbugs are uninvited nighttime companions. Ticks consume large amounts of blood to produce eggs and can carry infectious bacteria causing Lyme disease. Mosquitoes, whose humming is the soundtrack to our summers, have been linked to recent outbreaks of the West Nile virus. So one might ask, are these blood feeders a great danger to us all?
99 chances out of 100, if a mosquito feeds on you, you're not going to have any serious problems other than perhaps a localized itchy spot. A mosquito bite is really more interesting than it is harmful.
Blood-sucking insects are intriguing in that they have the ability to take a shortcut in their dietary habits. All the hunting for food has already been done for them, and all the digestion of the food has been done for them, and it's served up to them in a blood buffet. They've evolved to capitalize on other people's or other animals' efforts to survive, and they just tap into it by feeding on the blood.
Ticks, lice, fleas, mosquitoes, and bedbugs each have a distinct body structure and evolution, but they all share the same feeding strategy. Find a warm-blooded vertebrate, like us humans, and suck blood.
These blood meals, of course, serve a really important biological function for the insect. The protein in the blood is essential for the development of the eggs.
It expedites and cuts out a lot of the energy effort to get that nutrition by having a direct blood meal.
In order to locate and gain access to their favorite foodstuff, bloodsuckers have evolved highly sophisticated tools. The mosquito, for instance, has an apparatus for sensing the carbon dioxide we breathe and another for sensing the heat we emit.
Once it lands on the host, then it has another whole set of sensors to find an appropriate place to begin the penetration. And once it finds that spot, then the knives and scissors come into play. And it has knives that are extremely small, but they are very efficient in cutting through those layers of protein that form the surface of your skin, and they cut in.
They want to be stealth feeders. They come in, feed, and get out. It's like drive-through feeding session, because the last thing any of these blood-sucking insects particularly want is for you to hit them. This insect has been very intimate in man's existence on this planet for thousands of years. During the period of the last ice age, in the East Mediterranean zone in the mountains, peoples migrated into caves. And of course, who was living with them but bats? And so bats had this problem with the bedbug. And then these populations crossed over and started to feed on people. You can see bedbugs distributing across the world following the trade routes to the east, then up into Europe. And of course they came along with the Pilgrims and arrived in the Americas. Their history is our history, following us along.
As seen with the bedbug, insects, particularly blood-feeding insects, have a long-standing, ongoing relationship with human beings. In fact, these creatures have a long evolutionary history, living on Earth since the time of the dinosaurs and adapting to new host species over time.
These things are just simple little insects doing their job, their daily job or their nightly job, and people should not be afraid of them.
Feeding on meals of blood, these amazing creatures deserve our fascination more than our fear.